I've never played Dead Space before. Very much worth the time. It's one of those games like if you've never played it before, it can be kind of jarring and scary, especially the first one. But after a while, because it's one of those horror games that kind of flips the formula on its head as far as horror goes, in that you don't run into the human beings all that often. You run into the enemies more often than you do any human beings. So like eventually they kind of lose their scare, and like you're not afraid of them anymore. So the game kind of loses its scary momentum after a while, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's still...
Clark! Isaac Clark, is that you?
Who are you?
My name is Dana. I'm the one trying to rescue you.
Why? What's going on?
You're suffering from a unique form of dementia, Isaac. Something you contracted on Aegis 7.
How do you know that? How do you know all this about me?
Your dementia will kill you. But if you can get here, I can treat you and get you to safety.
Why should I trust you?
Because I'm not the one shooting at you.
Fuck.
Just follow the route I'm sending you.
This makes a good point. Anyway, like eventually, because you see primarily enemies in the game, you never see humans. You just eventually just get used to it, and the game just loses its scare factor. Still an amazing game though, and they still do a good job of adding in things to make the game interesting with each installment. Even the third one had great stuff that made the game just as interesting as the first or second. I keep hitting the wrong button. It just, at that point, by the time they got to the third game, there was literally just no scare left in it for pretty much anybody, I'm pretty sure. Like, the third game is literally nothing compared to the first game, and this is very much creepy. Very much one of those series that you have to play from the beginning, because if anybody that's been on the channel long enough to have seen my original playthrough of the first game, you know that Isaac Clarke just doesn't say a word, and like the game is old. It's very dated. It hasn't aged all that well in terms of the things that they did, the design choices that they made. The game is great. It still plays well, and especially if you're playing it on a PC, you can jack up the settings and it looks amazing. But just the fact that Isaac is never been so scared by clouds before. The fact that Isaac is a mute in the first game makes it kind of cringy if you try and go back to the first game after playing one of the newer ones. One or both, even. I don't see anything around. This is very dark. It's like... This is like real, true darkness, almost. Save station. Let's see if there's anything to pick up over here. Aha! Just collectible, but hey, anything's better than nothing. Alright, do I want to save? I'm gonna save. Like I said, until I get used to the controls, I'm taking every precaution. Because I haven't played anything on PC in going on like 2 years now. Always point the flashlight until you get a gun. Okay, nothing around. Game's trying to scare me and it's succeeding. Oh, here we go. Whoa. Was that my shadow or was that her standing behind me? This game is very psychological. That was one of the things that freaks you the fuck out in this one. Like I said, the enemies kind of lose their scare. You don't really have the fear of them anymore because you see them so often. But in terms of this game, they added that psychological horror element to it, of the hallucinations and hearing voices and shit like that. so it makes the game a lot more atmospheric. So like similar to in the Batman games, the Scarecrow sections, like you don't know when you're in reality or not in some sections, and it makes the game a lot better at fucking with you. I need something for this door, but I don't know where it is. Oh, okay. I hit that like 6 times before and it didn't work. Forgot about these sections. Can I sprint through here? No. I could have sworn. Oh, Lord. Can't use the flashlight either. I completely forgot about the vents that you have to crawl through.
Isaac, what happened? Are you alright?
Why are you helping me?
If Tideman finds you, more people will die.
Including me.
Not if you follow my route.
I don't like this.
You don't have to like it. Just hurry before you get locked in.
Alright. Kinesis grab, press F to grab loose objects. Okay. Kinesis? Did I say kinesis? It's kinesis now. We're calling it kinesis. That is a glass wall. You. And, oh, okay. Oh shit, here they come. Where is it? Where is it? Fuck you. And your friend. Anyone else? Nothing else to drop. Anything over here? Would appear not. What is that? Nope, nothing. Alright, elevators. Now, let's hope we don't fall through the floor of one of these elevators at some point in this game, like we did in the first. Restore health. Q. Might take a couple episodes, get used to that. I'm not sure what episode I'm on. I'm not going to be doing like distinctive endings to each episode or anything like that. I'm just going to edit it up evenly as best I can. I remember this room, or a room like it. Fucker. Got him. Alright. Anyone else?
Evacuation in progress. Evacuation in progress. Please consult your rig. Exit.
It's B, right? Yep. Okay. Just making sure I know the controls. Making sure I try and pick up everything. Now, one thing I do remember this game is I remember exactly what weapons I need to beat the final boss. So, when you see me upgrading the same weapons until they're maxed out, that's why. I know exactly which ones I need to have maxed out by the end of the game, and I'm going to focus on those as soon as I get them. Because that was one of the things that was a pain in the ass for me the first time I played this was the final boss in this game. Was a doozy. It's actually one of the last final bosses in gaming that I remember having trouble with, like, or just even existing. I haven't played a game with traditional boss fights in so long.
Evacuation in progress. Evacuation
Actually,
in progress.
makes me kind of excited for the new God of War
Rig for the nearest
boss
exit.
fights and so on. Imagine stomp, a space bar, that's the one. Alright. Well, that's cute. Are you dead? Dead now. Okay. I'm gonna need this back. Alright, well, it dropped something. Usually means it's dead. Alright. What's happening? Oh yeah, this is where I get my gun. And Easter egg. That is the Visceral Games logo. That is not an X-ray.
Oh God, I'm all alone in here.
Ammo for a gun I don't yet have. That's locked. Alright.
Help me! Please, God, somebody help me! Jesus, man, help me! Would you fucking help me?
Calm down.
I'm working
I'll
on
cut
it.
you out of there. Is that a tissue laser? A plasma cutter?
Oh my God!
You're gonna want to move faster, Isaac.
What the fuck are you doing? Shit! Help!
I'm trying. I'm trying.
And now I can shoost you. Fuck you. And your other arm too. Right now. There are more. You dead? Okay. Alright. Now, how do I reload? Q? No, that's health. Well, I needed that anyway. D is walk. Z? X? C? G? I don't know how to reload. I think it's... Is it something while aiming, maybe? That's the alternate fire. It's on space. We'll figure it out eventually, I assume. Let's actually do this. One shot. Alright. Alright, now. Another Visceral Games logo. Over here. Open that. Get some plasma energy. How do I reload you? Tell me how to reload. Sure, it probably will as soon as I run out of ammo. That'll be when the tutorial pops up. Alright, flashlight.
Isaac, it's Dana. You have to dismember the creatures to stop them.
I know.
I've been
had
through
a
this
lot of
before.
practice.
Just try to stay in one piece.
Thanks.
Another Visceral Games logo. Over here. Now see, I really hope that we eventually get a Dead Space 4. And then these games come out on Xbox One and PS4 and I get to replay them yet again. Which I actually probably wouldn't. I'd buy the collection just to support the game. But, I don't know. It wouldn't be something I would stream or anything like that since I play them like this. And go ahead and save, because I have the opportunity to, and I'm gonna take it. Now, if I go that way, there's nothing there, nothing there. Anything over here? Alright, E. Alright, alright, that's fire. Anything? No, don't see anything. Let's go over here. Hitting all the wrong buttons. But then again, you guys should be used to that. That's basically my thing. Yeah, PC controls always better, but if you don't play PC games on a regular basis, they can. All right. Well, I'm gonna go change my pants now.